Okay guys, so ipagpapatuloy natin yung ating series in differential calculus, kung saan sasagutan natin yung exercise number 9, which is in page 64 of Calculus with Analytic Geometry by Thurman Peterson. So in the previous video, sinagutan natin yung exercise 9 pero hindi natin natapos. So ipapagpatuloy natin siya ngayon. So magsisimula na tayo sa problem 13 onwards. So starting from problem number 13, we are asked to evaluate the dy over dx when x is equal to 2. So, ang given natin sa problem number 13 is y is equal to 8x minus x cubed. Okay, so yan ang ating given. So, first, kunin muna natin yung kanyang derivative. So, dy over dx. And this is also equal to y prime, which is equal to d over dx of 8x minus x cubed. Okay? So, y prime is equal to, kukunin natin yung derivative ng 8x minus x cubed. So, ang derivative ng 8x is equal to 8 minus ang derivative ng x cubed. Ibababa natin itong ating exponent, which is 3 times x. Ang exponent natin, isusubtract natin sa 1. So, we have 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Then, the derivative of x is equal to 1. So, therefore, y prime is equal to 8 minus 3x squared. But then, our x is equal to 2. So, isa-substitute natin siya dito sa ating equation. So, we have y prime is equal to 8 minus 3 times 2 squared. So, our y prime is equal to 8 minus 3 times 4. Y prime is equal to 8 minus 12. Therefore, our y prime is equal to negative 4. Okay, so this is our final answer for this problem. Okay, then sagutan naman natin yung problem number 14. Okay. So, problem number 14 is y is equal to x to the 4th. Okay, so, to answer that, we need to get dy over dx, which is also equal to y prime. And this is d over dx of x to the 4th. Okay, so, y prime is equal to, baba natin yung exponent, 4 times x. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. Derivative of x is equal to 1. So, y prime is equal to 4x cubed. So, y prime is equal to 4 times 2 cubed. Y prime is equal to 4, 8. Therefore, our y prime is equal to 32. Okay, so this is our final answer for this problem. So, punta na tayo sa problem number 15. So, ang problem number 15 is y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay? So, kunin natin yung dy over dx, which is also equal to y prime. This is d over dx of ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay? So, y prime is equal to a times 2 x. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Derivative of x is equal to 1. Then plus b. Okay? So, we have y prime is equal to 2a times x plus b. Then, our x is equal to 2. So, our y prime is equal to 2a times 2 plus b. So, our y prime is equal to 4a plus b. So, this is our final answer for this problem. So, punta na tayo sa problem number 16. And problem number 16 is y is equal to x plus a cube. Okay? So, sasagutan natin yan. Tulad kanina, we will get dy over dx, which is equal to y prime d over dx of x plus a cube. Okay, so y prime is equal to 3 x plus a squared. Derivative of x plus a is equal to 1. So y prime is equal to 3 x plus a squared. So our x is equal to 2, so we have y prime is equal to 3 times 2 plus a squared. And this is our final answer for this problem. Now we'll go to problem number 17. We have y is equal to 1 over x squared minus 1. Okay? So we will get dy over dx, which is equal to y prime d over dx of 1 over x squared minus 1. So y prime is equal to, we'll copy the denominator, we have x squared minus 1. The derivative of the numerator, which is a constant, so this is equal to 0. Then copy the numerator and take the derivative of the denominator, which is x squared minus 1. So the derivative of x squared minus 1 is 2x. Over, we will square our denominator, x squared minus 1 squared. So y prime is equal to negative 2x over x squared minus 1 squared. Okay, but our x is equal to 2. So we will substitute that. Y prime is equal to negative 2 times 2 over x squared, which is 2 squared. Okay, minus 1 squared. Okay, so y prime is equal to negative 4 over 4 minus 1 squared. So y prime is equal to negative 4 over 3 squared. So y prime is equal to negative 4 over 9. So this is our final answer for this problem. Now we'll go to problem number 18. Okay. Problem number 18 is y is equal to 2 minus x over 3 minus x. Okay. Okay, so we'll start finding dy over dx, which is equal to y prime d over dx of 2 minus x over 3 minus x. So y prime is equal to, we'll copy the denominator, 3 minus x, get the derivative of the numerator, negative x, which is negative 1, minus, copy the numerator, 2 minus x, times the derivative of our denominator, which is also equal to minus 1, and then we'll get the square of our denominator. So y prime is equal to negative 3 plus x. Okay, then this will be plus, so plus 2 minus x. Okay, over 3 minus x squared. So we have here positive x minus x, so this will be cancelled out. Negative 3 plus 2 is equal to negative 1, so y prime is equal to negative 1 over 3 minus x squared. But then again, our x is equal to 2, so we will substitute that. Y prime is equal to negative 1 over 3 minus 2 squared. So y prime is equal to negative 1 over 3 minus 2 is 1 squared. Therefore, our y prime is equal to negative 1. And this is our final answer for problem number 18. Okay, so now let's go to problem number 19. And problem number 19 is y is equal to a plus 2 over a plus x. Okay, so we have dy over dx equal to y prime d over dx of a plus 2 over a plus x. Okay, so y prime is equal to, copy the denominator, a plus x, take the derivative of the numerator, this is equal to 0, these are constant, minus a plus 2 times the derivative of the denominator, which is 1 over a plus x squared. So y prime is equal to, this will be 0, negative a negative 2 over a plus x squared. Okay, now our x is equal to 2, so we have to substitute that. Okay, so this will be cancelled out, therefore our y is, okay, so a plus x times 0 is equal to 0, no? So our y prime is equal to negative a plus 2 over a plus x squared, but our x is equal to 2, so we have to substitute that. We have y prime is equal to negative a plus 2 over a plus 2 squared. So we can divide this and we'll have y prime is equal to negative 1 over a plus 2. So this is our final answer for this problem. Now let's go to problem number 19. Now let's go to problem number 20. Okay. So problem number 20 states that y is equal to a plus bx squared over x squared. Okay? So, ganun pa rin ang gagawin natin, no? We'll take dy over dx, which is equal to y prime. And this is d over dx times a plus b x squared over x squared. Okay? And then we'll have y prime is equal to, copy the denominator, which is x squared, times the derivative of our numerator, which is equal to 2bx. Okay? Minus, copy our numerator, a plus bx squared, then get the derivative of our denominator, which is 2x, over squared of our denominators. Okay, so we'll have here y prime is equal to 2bx cubed minus 2x times a plus bx squared over x to the fourth. Okay, so our x is equal to 2. So let us calculate that. So y prime is equal to 2b times 2 cubed minus 2 times 2 times a plus b 2 squared, which is equal to 4 over 2 to the fourth. Okay? Okay, so y prime is equal to, okay, 2 cubed is equal to 8. times 2 will be 16. So we have here 16b minus 4, a plus 4b over 2 to the 4th, which is equal to 16. Well, we can factor out 4 here, no? So we'll have y prime is equal to 4 times 4b minus a minus 4b, okay, over 16. So we have 4b minus 4b here, so this will be equal to 0. So we have 4 divided by 16 is equal to 1 over 4. So we have y prime is equal to negative a over 4. And this is our final answer for this problem. Bago tayo magpatuloy sa ating discussion, we would like to ask for your support by subscribing sa ating YouTube channel. Please click on the notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga videos na ipopost namin. Okay, so now we'll go to problem 21, which is y is equal to the square root of x squared minus 3. Okay? Well, we know that the square root of x squared minus 3 is also equal to y is equal to x squared minus 3 1/2. Okay, so we'll get dy over dx, which is also equal to y prime. And this is equal to d over dx of x squared minus 3 1/2. Okay? So y prime is equal to the derivative of x squared minus 3 to the 1/2. So we'll take down the exponent. Then x squared minus 3 1/2 minus 1 is equal to negative 1/2. Then the derivative of x squared minus 3, which is equal to 2x. Okay? So our 2 will be cancelled out. So we'll have here y prime is equal to x squared minus 3 negative 1/2. Now our x is equal to 2. Therefore our y prime is equal to 2 times x squared is equal to 4 minus 3 negative 1/2. So y prime is equal to 2 times 4 minus 3 is equal to 1 negative 1/2. So this is equal to 1. So y prime is equal to 2. So this is our final answer for this problem. Now let's go to problem number 22. And it says that y is equal to 1 over square root of 2x. Okay? So we know that this is also equal to y is equal to 2x to the negative 1/2. Okay, so we will take dy over dx, which is equal to y prime. And this is d over dx of 2x to the negative 1/2. So our y prime is equal to negative 1/2 times 2x. Negative 1/2 minus 1 is equal to negative 3 over 2 times the derivative of 2x, which is equal to 2. So this will be cancelled out. So our y prime is equal to negative 2x negative 3 over 2. Okay, so now we know that our x is equal to 2. So we could substitute that here. We will have y prime is equal to negative 2 times 2 and negative 3 over 2. So we have y prime is equal to negative 2 squared, okay, which is also equal to 4 negative 3 over 2, diba? Now, the rules of exponent is that we can multiply our exponents here. So we have y prime is equal to negative 2 to the 2 times negative 3 over 2. So therefore, this will be cancelled out. So we'll have 2 to the negative 3. Therefore, this is equal to y prime is equal to negative 1 over 2 cubed. Okay? Or y prime is equal to negative 1 over 8. And this is our final answer here. Okay, so punta tayo ngayon sa problem number 23. So, basahin ko na lang yung question, no? If y is equal to 3x squared minus 2x plus 1, find the value of x. So, okay, so ang itong required natin, what is the value of x for which y prime is equal to 0. So, ano yung magiging value ng x natin if y prime is equal to 0? So, first, kunin muna natin yung value ng y prime, no? So, we have dy over dx, which is also equal to y prime. And this is d over dx of 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. So, y prime is equal to 3 times 2 times x, okay? 2 minus 1 is equal to 1, then the derivative of x is equal to 1, minus 2, derivative of x is equal to 1. So, our y prime is equal to 3 times 2, 6x minus 2. Now, our y prime is equal to 0. So, 0 is equal to 6x minus 2. So, 6x is equal to 2. So, our x is equal to 2 over 6. Therefore, our x is equal to 1/3. So, this is our final answer. Now, let's go to problem number 24. No? Now, what is problem number 24? If fx, okay, is equal to x cubed minus 3x squared, okay, find the values of x, so x uli ang hinahanap, for which f prime x is equal to 0. So, kailangan natin makuha yung value ng x if f prime x is equal to 0. So, we have f prime x is equal to d over dx of x cubed minus 3x squared. Okay? So, f prime x is equal to 3 times x squared times 1 minus 3 times 2 times x times 1. Therefore, f prime x is equal to 3x squared minus 6x. Now, our f prime x is equal to 0. So, we have 0 is equal to 3x squared minus 6x. Okay? So, how are we going to solve for the value of x? First, we can factor out 3x from this equation. So, we have 0 is equal to 3x times x minus 2. Okay? Therefore, from this example, we will have two values of x. We have 3x is equal to 0, in which our x will be equal to 0. So, this is one of the answer. Or we have x minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, our x is equal to 2. So, we have two values of x for this problem. Now, we'll go to problem number 25. So, let me read problem number 25. For what values of x, so ang required again sa atin dito is x, for which the derivative of 2x minus x to the negative 1, so yung derivative daw nito, so let's say this is equal to y. So ang derivative daw nito, which is y prime, will be equal to 3. So ano daw yung magiging value ng ating x kung saan ang derivative niya is equal to 3. Okay, so nag-assume lang ako ng value ng y, no, para madali ko siyang ma-explain sa inyo, no. Okay, so we'll need to get the derivative of this and equate that to 3 para makuha natin yung value ng x. Okay, so to do that, we need y prime, which is the derivative of 2x minus x to the negative 1. So y prime is equal to 2 times 1 minus negative 1 x to the negative 2, diba? So y prime is equal to 2 plus x to the negative 2. So our y prime is equal to 3. So substitute natin yan. So we'll have 3 is equal to 2 plus x to the negative 2. So we have 3 minus 2 will be 1 equal to x to the negative 2. Well, if you calculate for this one, you will learn that this is equal to the square root of 1. Okay? Why? Because, for example, we have x to the negative 2 is equal to a. We will have 1 over x squared is equal to a, right? So, we'll have x squared is equal to 1 over a. And therefore, x is equal to the square root of 1 over a. However, our a here is equal to 1. Therefore, x is equal to the square root of 1 over 1. So, this is equal to square root of 1. And then, square root of 1 is equal to plus and minus 1. Therefore, this is our final answer for this problem. Okay, so moving on, we'll go to problem number 26. Okay. Now, let me read again. Problem number 26. Now, for the function y is equal to x square root of x, find the value of x. So, x again ang hinahanap natin. For which the rate of change of y with respect to x is equal to 6. So, what do we mean by that? The rate of change of y with respect to x is equal to 6. So, the rate of which the y is changing over the rate at which the x is changing is equal to 6. Okay, so we need to get dy over dx for this problem, no? So, let's get dy over dx. And this is equal to d over dx of x square root of x. Now, we know that this is also equal to x times x to the 1/2. Okay? So, by the rule of exponent, we can add the exponent of this. So, we have 1 plus 1/2. So, this is d over dx will be equal to x 3 over 2. Right? Now, we can now get the derivative of this. So, we have dy over dx is equal to 3 over 2. Then, x 3 over 2 minus 1 will be equal to 1/2. Right? So, we have 1/2. Then, derivative of x is equal to 1. Okay? So, therefore, dy over dx is equal to 3 over 2, then x to the 1/2. Okay, now, our dy over dx is equal to 6. So, this is 6 is equal to 3 over 2, x to the 1/2. Now, we will multiply 6 to 2 and then divide it by 3. So, 6 times 2 is equal to 12. divided by 3 is equal to 4. So we have 4 is equal to x to the 1/2. Okay? So squaring both sides, we have 4 squared is equal to x to the 1/2 squared. So we'll have 16 is equal to x. So therefore, this is our final answer for this problem. Okay, so now let's solve problem number 27. Number 27, find the rate of change of the area of the circle with respect to its radius when the radius is 3 feet. So, first, isulat muna natin yung formula ng area ng circle. So, ang area ng circle is equal to pi r squared. And it said to the question that the area of the circle is changing as the radius changes. Now, find the rate of change of the area with the circle with respect to its radius when the radius is equal to 3 feet. Okay? So, kailangan natin makuha yung rate of change ng area with respect to the change of the radius when the radius is equal to 3 feet. So, paano natin kukunin yun? So, the rate of change of the area as the radius changes is equal to the derivative of pi r squared. Okay, so dA over dr is equal to pi, then the derivative of r squared, which is 2, times r, derivative of r is 1. So dA over dr is equal to 2 pi r. Now our r is equal to 3 feet. Okay, so substitute natin yan, dA over dr is equal to 2 pi times 3. Therefore, dA over dr is equal to 6 pi feet squared over feet. So, yan ang ating unit because we have an area which is in feet squared and our denominator radius which is in foot. So, this is our final answer. So, now we will go to problem number 28. So, problem number 28. Find the rate of change of the area of the sphere with respect to its radius when the radius is 6 inches. So, pareho lang nung ginawa natin earlier, but this time, area ng sphere ang kailangan natin kunin. No? So, ano ba yung area ng sphere? So, ang area ng sphere is equal to 4 pi r squared. So, the area is changing as the radius is changing. But then, our radius is equal to 6 inches. No? So, again, kunin natin yung derivative ng area with respect to the radius. Okay, so this is d over dx of 4 pi r squared. So, dA over dr is equal to 4 times pi times 2 times r times 1. So, dA over dr is equal to 8 pi r. Diba? But our r is equal to 6 inches. So, let us substitute that. We will have here dA over dr is equal to 8 pi times 6. So, dA over dr is equal to 48 pi inches squared over inches. And this is our final answer. So, now let's go to problem number 29. Okay, so ano ngayon ang sinasabi sa atin dito sa problem number 29? Find the rate at which the volume, okay, of a right circular cylinder of a constant altitude 10 feet changes with respect to its diameter when the radius is 5 feet. So, we have right circular cylinder here, no? So, ito yung ating right circular cylinder. Okay? So, ang sabi dito sa ating problem na constant ang altitude ng ating cylinder which is 10 feet, no? So, yung altitude niya is equal to 10 feet. So, constant yan. Hindi nagbabago. Now, the volume of the cylinder is changing with respect to the diameter of the cylinder, no? Now, what is the rate of this change when the radius is equal to 5 feet? Now, we have to be cautious dito sa ating question, no? Because the question states that the volume of the right circular cylinder, so yung volume niya, okay, volume, is changing with respect to the diameter. Okay, so we need to take note of that. Hindi volume with respect to the radius, no? So it's mentioned here clearly that it changes with respect to its diameter. But sabi that our radius is equal to 5 feet, di ba? So therefore, if our radius is equal to 5 feet, then our diameter, which is twice of our radius, is equal to 2 times 5. Therefore, our diameter is equal to 10 feet. Diba? So, we need to take note of this value. So, ano ba yung volume ng cylinder, no? Try na natin siyang isolve ngayon. Ano ba yung volume ng cylinder? Volume is equal to the area of the circle on the top times the height. Now, our height is constant. So, ang nagbabago lang sa atin is itong ating area with respect to the diameter. So, we need to express our area with respect to the diameter. So, volume is equal to, so ano yung area ng cylinder with respect to the diameter? This is equal to pi over 4 d squared, no? Then times height. So, our height is equal to 10. So, it is a constant. Therefore, we could write this as 10 pi over 4 d squared, diba? And to make it easier, this is equal to 5 over 2 pi d squared, diba? Now, we could now get the derivative of the volume with respect to the diameter. So, we have dV over dd, which is equal to dd of 5 pi over 2 d squared. So, how are we going to solve this now? dV over dd is equal to 5 pi over 2 times 2 times d times 1. Diba? So, our 2 will be cancelled out. Okay? So, dV over dd is equal to 5 pi d. Now, what's the value of our d? From here, our d is equal to 10 feet, no? So, substitute natin yan dito. So, we have dV over dd is equal to 5 pi times 10. Therefore, our dV over dd is equal to 50 pi feet cubed per feet. And this is our final answer for this problem. Well, that's it for now, guys, and thank you for watching. We are inviting you to register sa www.engineers.org. It is a community of Filipino engineers, engineering students, and STEM students. Thank you very much and have a nice day.